I don't want anyone to take offense. I've been through it. Hi, it's Marshmallow back with a new video, bringing back the old school look. I'm going to talk about something that has been pissing me off so bad. People criticize me for it, I don't give a but I feel like being a fan and just being through stuff like this, like, I feel like I need to talk. Y'all know I'm an MJ fan, right? I am. We're going to be talking about this new documentary that HBO came out with called Leaving Neverland. You want to know what I think, just the overall opinion of it? Bullshit. I really, truly believe that. James Safechuck, dumbass name, and Wade Robinson. Okay. I don't know who this James Safechuck is, but Wade Robinson, dude, I cannot. Both of these guys claim, decades later, claim that Michael Jackson sexually molested and abused them. Well, one was 7 to 14, the other one was like 10 years old. Now, James Safechuck, he was on one of the Pepsi commercials, and that's how him and Michael met. Don't know how Wade and Michael met. Now, these two were asked in 1993 when one of the boys came out and made claims that Michael molested them. Both of those guys, James and Wade, both said no, nothing happened. There's interviews of Wade when he was little, looking like a mini Eminem, saying no, he would never, he would never do that. And supposedly, over 20 years later, now all of a sudden, Wade Robinson, shifty ass he went on the stand in 2005 and defended Michael. Now, maybe if he was being molested when he was a child, he'd be like, no. But right there in 2005, he was a grown-ass man, 22 years old. He was under oath. He says, no, Michael never did anything. No. Okay, I get coming to terms, whatever. But that was his chance. And he didn't say anything. And then like a year after Michael died, that's when all of a sudden he comes out, and he's been making these statements for years now, like on and off. I thought that they basically came to the conclusion that Wade Robinson was lying. In my opinion, he got this James Safechuck to team up with him. Let's get money. They tried suing the estate, like right there. That shows me y'all are just money hungry. Their stories are, there's so many points that are just inconsistent. James Safechuck says he was like 7 years old and Michael taught him masturbation. Supposedly this James 7-year-old taught Michael how to French kiss. Michael said, "You're my first oral sex." Wade said there was fondling, and then there was oral sex and blah, blah, blah. I just don't believe it. Okay, I have to blame the parents too. If I had a child, I don't care if you're famous, I don't give a who you are. My child is not staying there unless you're like family, a close ass family member. You're some stranger I just met. Even if you have $100 million, billion, bajillion dollars, my child is not staying with you. I am sorry. But these mothers allowed their children. Wade's parents supposedly went to the Grand Canyon and left Wade alone. One of the guy's moms even said that they were suspicious from the start, but yet you let your children stay there. I call bull. And if that is real, that he was molesting them and you did have all these thoughts, and you're a ass mother. They're just money hungry, bruh. Also, I watched Interview with the Maid, Michael's maid, from like 1990 to 94, something like that. Now she says she knows Michael was molesting boys. There's multiple. She found crusty underwear, men's underwear. She said she found children's underwear, but none of them had crust. That's so gross. Men's underwear had like crust and like yellow, whatever. Maybe you just like to masturbate. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean that's a child on there. You know what I mean? Like, now if there was a little boy underwear with crusty on there, then yeah, I'd be like, what the but then she was like, but the little kids wore it. Okay. She says that he paid her $300 with a card that says thanks for everything. And that was a bribe. I'm sorry. If he needed someone to shut up, you know what I mean? I'm sure he would pay millions not $300. I feel like he gave her $300 saying thanks for everything just because she was his maid cleaning up for him, you know what I mean? And everyone says he was such a generous man, and he was. You know, I never met him, obviously, but he cared for everyone, even for people like Martin Bashir that totally for, just like Wade Robinson and James Safechuck, and now this maid, and I think her name is Adriana or Adrian, and then she says she was scared of him, that someone threatened her that if she talked, they would slit her throat. And she also, this part really pissed me off, she said she knows for a fact that Macaulay Culkin was molested, that she saw it. For one, Macaulay Culkin has said numerous occasions that nothing never happened. How dare this say, yeah, Macaulay Culkin's lying, he definitely was molested, when he wasn't. Or let's switch the tables. What if he was molested by Michael Jackson? That is not this story to tell. Out someone and don't call him a liar. You know what oh God, that pisses me off. And like, I believe, no, he never molested Macaulay Culkin. I don't like that. That's disrespectful. If he was a child still and you saw that, you should have then speak up. But guess what? You supposedly had the opportunity to speak up. If you were witnessing, she supposedly witnessed multiple kids being molested, but she didn't say anything. I don't care how scared I am. If I saw a child being molested or knew for a fact that a child was being molested, I don't care if they threatened me or paid me, I'd call the cops and I would say something. So ironic that all three of these come out on the 10th anniversary of his death. He was in the spotlight for being so eccentric. Yes, he was a weird dude. That doesn't mean he's a child molester. He had a ton of rumors. He lived in hell, in torture, his whole life. And now that he's dead, he can't even be at peace while he's passed away. Leave the dude alone. You want to know what really bothers me about this? Not just the fact that I'm a fan and I believe Michael's innocent, but the fact that they are still talking about Michael Jackson. This year will be 10 years since that man passed. They're still talking about it. What about all the child molesters in Hollywood that have been convicted? Let me remind you, Michael was never convicted. He was not convicted. He was proved innocent. But there are convicted child molesters out there in Hollywood to this day, working on Disney Channel, working on Nickelodeon, but y'all are keeping a secret. When people like Shane Dawson try to talk about it, or anyone else, they're shut down. You know what I mean? Like, that's but yet you're talking about Michael Jackson, who has been dead for 10 years, was never convicted. You're putting words in guys like Macaulay Culkin's mouth. Let the man rest in peace. All three of these people are money hungry. They want to sue. They want to do this. They want to put out a documentary. They want to do interviews out of nowhere. When all of them said for years, Michael did not do this. Very calm down. I am a victim. I have been molested. I've been sexually abused, and I have been raped. I have been stalked. That video's coming, and I feel like it's coming soon. I know people that have lied about being raped and whatever, but this is dirty. I feel like these guys are lying 120%. Interviews that they have had, when they are talking about what happened to them, to me seems like they read and memorized a script before talking to the interviewer, and they're just blank face, like nothing happened. Showed no emotions, nothing. When I talk about it, my heart's racing, I'm starting to have anxiety, I just can't deal with it. 2 out of the 3 instances I did not tell right away, and I did not call the cops. But I'm not looking out for money. You know what I mean? Like, these people, they're just looking, it's different because it's Michael Jackson, yes, but it's clear they're suing 10 years later after years and years and years of denying. If someone would have asked me back in the day, did molest you when you were 12 years old, I'd be like, mm-hmm. But yet these guys for decades asked, did Michael Jackson molest you? No. Even as adults. Are you like, what? Oh, I can't. Whether you like Michael Jackson or not, leave the man be. Can never catch a break even at his death. You know what I mean? He's been gone for almost 10 years. Leave him be. dude. And if he did do this, even though he was proven to be innocent and was not convicted, if he did do this, I'm sure he is getting consequences in the afterlife. Yes, the guys should be able to be at peace and whatever, but the way they've been doing it is so wrong. Like, this Wade Robinson dude has been seeking for this kind of for years after Michael died. Like, I can't. For like 9 years, dude. I just feel like it's all bullshit. Their body language, the lack of emotions, just everything, and the inconsistencies. I can't. I call bull.
Before I end this video, sorry I'm sick, but there's more I needed to say. For one, the birthday message that Michael Jackson left for Wade Robinson. Sorry, I know in the video I said Robinson, my bad. In the trailer of Leaving Neverland, the birthday message Michael Jackson left him was creepy. Like, hello little one, it's your birthday, congratulations, have a good day. But they butchered that. They cut it like crazy. In the actual birthday message, Michael Jackson was like saying, you need to thank your parents for conceiving you, because they're the ones that gave you this life, and da-da-da, but they cut all that out and made it like super creepy. But that's just messed up. I thought documentaries, like, aren't they supposed to tell the truth? Like, show the truth? Y'all aren't showing the truth. Some Martin Bashir head ass. Another thing is, supposedly, like, Wade says this a lot too. They had no idea. He had no idea that it was sexual abuse. He had no idea that it was wrong. Even at the age of 22. He didn't learn until he was like 26. Bull. I knew. I was 12 when I was being molested that it was wrong. I knew. So to say that y'all didn't know, and the dude that molested me at the time, he was only 3 years older than me. I knew it was wrong. Yeah, how can you sit there and say you didn't know? Fuck out of here. They didn't know it was wrong. But yet, they were on the stand hearing, you know, the other little boys that supposedly were being molested by Michael Jackson. They were defending Michael, saying no, he would never do that. But yet, he did it to you. But then later on, after he dies, you realize, oh yeah, me too. No. Foolish. No. They like to say, it was all love. It wasn't uncomfortable or anything. It was just love. What? Okay, I've gone through 3 different instances, right? And I knew there was no love in any of it. What do you mean? Y'all are just foolish. Wouldn't you think, like when they were on the stand defending Michael, when they were hearing all the allegations from the other boys, like when, especially as they were grown adults, especially Wade, because he was the one that went to court and testified, and for years said, no, nothing happened. But like, if he didn't really know, wouldn't at that moment he would know, because other little boys were saying, you know what I mean? Like, he's just stupid. Also, supposedly, for both of them, Michael said, if you tell anyone, then we're both going to jail. Well, duh, if you're both going to jail for something, doesn't that show you're doing something wrong? Jail means you're doing something wrong. But like, believing that as grown adults, duh, stupid. Like, it's obvious. They're just full of, that's it. It's trying to get that money. Oh, and they're supposedly, they're not getting paid for this documentary. They're not getting paid for da-da-da-da. Bull! I don't give a they're not getting paid for the documentary. People get paid to go on interviews. Aaron Carter, kudos to you. Aaron has been defending Michael, because Aaron hung out with Michael when he was like 15. He nailed it. I mean, he said he has gotten to get interviewed. He was offered 6 figures. What do you think? Wade and James are getting paid for this. Don't lie. Duh, we see it. You, Oprah. Like, honestly, I'm surprised Martin Bashir didn't freaking do the interviews with the 2 clowns, because Oprah has had an issue with Michael since way back. She's always had it. So any opportunity to throw him under the, she'd take it. It's disgusting. And the one comment she made saying, well, a 7-year-old doesn't know what's wrong. He's just touching his penis and it feels good. Ew, for one. And two, no, because I know people that were molested as children and they were like, no, they knew it was wrong. All of them. James Wade, the director, Oprah, the maid. I think that's it. I think that's everything I forgot. No, one more thing. About them coming out after he died. Of course they're gonna do that after he come out and say, oh yeah, he did this, da da da. Of course they're gonna say that after he died because there's no proof. That way they can just get their check, get in the spotlight, and whatever. No. I see through it. I see through the lies. I keep forgetting stuff, I'm sorry. James Safechuck and Michael Jackson supposedly had a wedding when he was like 7. He had like a ring and they said vows. And he believed it as an adult. What? I had pretend marriages to another child when I was like 5. Yeah, actually in my cousin's garage. Yep. Me and we're still married. I believe that. Even though I'm married to Chris. Yeah. We're still married. No, like, I don't buy it. Maybe they had, like, a pretend marriage, like, just to play house, you know what I mean? Maybe not to each other, but I don't know. I just find bull in all of it. The fact that he says, okay, whatever, pretend marriage, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that that freaking idiot said that he believed the marriage vows, the pretend marriage vows as an adult, yo, something wrong. Like, no offense, but clearly. You know, they say Michael was like a very childish and playful man. He was like a man-child. I don't see that. Like, again, I don't know Michael, but the whole thing is these guys came out of nowhere. If Michael was in the wrong and did then yeah, the guys should tell their stories. But the way they're doing it is wrong. They're looking for money. They're looking for a spotlight. I don't believe it. But the thing that really just irks me is the fact they're going after a guy that was tortured in his life, now cannot find peace at his death, but the fact he's dead. He can't come and defend himself. The family's trying to do it, but of course they're like, oh, it's the family, da 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 da. And the fans, of course, are defending him, but they're like, oh, it's the fans, da 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 da. Bruh, he's dead. Leave the guy rest.
The last time, quit harassing a dead guy that was never convicted. There was no evidence of it. Quit trying him over when he's dead and go to Hollywood. Go to Disney, go to Nickelodeon, go to all kids movies, all these child actors that are surrounded by pedophilia. Do that. And then we can talk. This is bullshit. Yeah, go after the ones that are still doing it. The ones that haven't been caught. The ones that have been caught and that are still working with children in Hollywood. For millions. Bullshit. Alright, now you can go back to my original video.
Y'all can disagree all you want, but that's my opinion. I gotta go. This fires me up. And I take this so hard just because I've been there. And it's like, I don't like when people lie about this because it's a nightmare to actually go through. Let me know your opinions on leaving Neverland. And if you disagree, let me know why. I don't want anyone to take offense. I've been through it. You know, if you've gone through it, I have too, you know. That video's coming soon. So I'm not trying to like disrespect or offend anyone or trigger anyone. Like, I don't want that. If you like this video and agree, hit the thumbs up button. If you're an MJ fan, hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. More videos are coming. I apologize, I've been taking breaks here and there, but I swear more are coming. Follow me on social media. Usernames and links are in the description below. I follow back and I'm out like a boner in sweatpants, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.